is a lot, but I mean over a 5 year period or maybe 10 year period of time, I think you'll find, just it's cheaper.
Right.
But
Yeah, no, I am 100% uh with you on that. It's see over in Portland, Portland General Electric, the reason why they have issues with power every year is because in the summer months when they don't have these problems, they don't do any maintenance. They don't do any trim work on the trees. So you drive around and you see trees that are just completely engulfing and overhanging not just power lines but entire transformers. And
that's
then
crazy because y'all have snow.
right, and then the wind and the snow.
Yeah. I mean, they're on it around here. I mean, don't get me wrong, branches and shit still fall.
Right,
But I mean, twice a year they'll come through and follow those power lines everywhere they go. And if your tree or branch or anything is overhanging it or close to it, I mean, 10 feet, 10 fucking feet and not above it.
right,
They will, there's these trees going down the side of the road, just have these straight lines cut into the half the tree is fucking missing,
right.
is encroaching on the power line.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, they they don't do any maintenance. They don't trim back any of the lines. And like I said, then in the fall and winter, when the wind, ice, sleet, whatever shows up,
Yeah.
all of those tree branches then cause the lines to either touch one another or touch a tree, or God forbid, and this happens more often than you'd like to think. A heavy tree branch or whatever leans into a transformer, which causes it to. Those things must be made of like hollow eggshells because they explode for like no reason, and
Yeah.
and then we're out. They're out of power over there. And
Yeah.
they don't do we moved over here, and the first thing that I noticed, we moved here like the first week of October, like what, 3 years ago. The first thing that I noticed is we're driving around as we're moving in, and I'm looking up at the street, and the first thing I noticed was that all of the public grass and public thoroughfares and walkways and street separators and whatnot, all of that grass was neatly trimmed and mowed and cleaned up. You don't see any of that in Portland. It looks like a demilitarized zone in Portland. And the other
Yeah.
thing I noticed is that all of the tree limbs, in fact, we saw several utility trucks out trimming back the branches and whatnot and making sure that the lines are clear. And I'm like,
Well,
this is a complete reversal of what we're used to.
yeah, it's really crazy here. We've got the National Guard has been mobilized, and I mean, as you if you try to go through the city or even around the city, I mean, you can expect to come up on a blockade, and it is they're not checking IDs or anything. They're just saying, nope, stay the fuck out.
Well, yeah, because it's too dangerous to let anybody in. It's almost too dangerous for them to be in there. I mean,
Yeah.
you know. So no, I get it. I get it.
I mean, well, you don't want looters and stuff,
Oh,
but then
exactly.
but I mean, there's a lot going on. You've got your pet people that are out trying to find pets and animals
Right.
that are just kind of out there now. People are trying to go and see what the fuck's happening to their homes and stuff.
Yeah.
So you want to let those, yeah, you want to keep the rubberneckers out,
Right.
and and so or looters. You don't want them.
Right. Yeah. No, I totally get it. I mean, it sounds like your utility department is doing a bang up job and a nearly impossible job considering, like you said, the rural communities and the distances that they have to deal with. Portland doesn't have that. Portland General Electric, for the most part, PGE is mostly in urban areas. And they can't even fucking do that right. And the thing that really gets me is how the public, the Joe Schmo on the street, they want to get down on their knees and suck dick for Portland General Electric like they are some kind of fucking hero. And I'm like, you guys are forgetting how little they do for you. And every time you turn around, not only are they not doing for you, they're raising your rates.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a 980 square foot apartment, which is for an apartment is pretty fucking huge. And they had raised the rates where we were living so high that in 1 month we had a bill for like $300+. And I'm like, it's only 980 square feet. How is it possible, even if I left all of the lights on and the baseboard heaters running 24/7 for a month, I don't see how it could possibly come to $300+. It's not
Which,
possible.
man, we'll keep two air conditioners, a window unit and a main central unit. We'll keep them rolling at about 70 degrees or 68. We'll bring it down sometimes, and they'll just be going
Right.
all summer long, and it don't stop because it's fucking 100 degrees outside.
Right?
And yeah, and we've got a decent sized home. I mean,
3 bedroom.
yeah, it's 3 bedroom with a big living room and a big kitchen and a lot of
2 baths.
yeah, 2 baths. It's a decent sized home, but I mean if we go nuts and just really open everything up, even in the winter with heating, doing electrical heat, we'll top out at 300.
Yeah, since we moved over here, we've got 3 air conditioners that we run, and this is a much smaller apartment, like by almost 200 square feet less. But we have 3 air conditioners running in the summer. In the winter, we've got an electric fireplace, but occasionally, it gets cold enough that we'll turn on baseboards too. I've got more computers than Carter has little liver pills in this house that are 2 of them are running 24/7. And, not to mention all of our additional items that, phones and tablets, and you would be shocked. My house looks like fucking NASA with all the electronics. And I don't think that we've gone over like $130 in a month. And that would be considered like, oh shit, that's high. I don't think normally we go over $80 in a month. And all we had to do is cross the river over in Vancouver. Like, just get away from PGE. Now, the stupid thing is, our electricity comes from the same place. It all comes from Bonneville Hydroelectric. So, I mean, I don't understand why Portland is getting more or paying more for their electricity. It's absurd.
Probably a tax thing and surcharge.
It's
Surcharge.
probably a bunch of thieves at Portland General Electric is my theory. that's my working theory.
We've got a bunch of different power companies throughout the state. I mean, just
co-ops.
Yeah, we have co-ops. But
yeah,
I mean, North Little Rock has a hydroelectric dam that the city owns off the Arkansas River, and I mean their power is real cheap. That's why there's a lot of manufacturing going on in North Little Rock.
Yeah,
they get that hydroelectric dam.
Well, and I mean, not only that, but PGE actually so they actually buy more electricity than they need, and then they sublet that extra power out to other communities. Some of it goes as far as to the California border. And yet,
isn't that like price gouging?
Yeah, that's what I was just going to say. Yet they still continue to raise the rates of their customers, even though they're getting supplemental income by selling their surplus power. I mean, yeah, PGE is a bunch of thieving bastards. I just cannot understand anybody in the Portland metropolitan area wanting to hail them as being some great heroic feature. No, they're robbing you blind, and and you are bending over and spreading your cheeks, saying, "Yeah, give it to me harder, Daddy."
What do you think about the Jedi career path coming out for Traveler?
Oh, I heard something about that.
It's an April Fool's joke.
It is, but I would still like to see it because I've actually considered doing a Star Wars game using Traveler rules. And
one of the mishaps is that you've pissed your master off and they've killed you.
Right? Yes. Yeah. You're a youngling that pissed off your master, so the master came in and killed everybody.
Yeah.
No, I actually considered doing that because if you get right down to it and you look at Traveler, the Mongoose, the current edition, versus the old West End Games D6 version of Star Wars, which in my opinion was the best version, they're very, very similar. They are very similar. There's no reason you couldn't use Traveler to do Star Wars. And I
No,
mean, the
there's no reason
framework.
at all. I mean, what you take the Sonic career path and you telepathy,
Right,
telekinesis. You could toss in some other stuff if you wanted to. Get you a Psyblade, and blam, there you go,
right.
Jedi,
I think the only
Jedi
thing,
Sith.
one of the things that West End Games, Star Wars did is they had the ability not only that you could spend like when you leveled up, you got like skill points, and each skill point, I think, or not each one, but they kind of had like a chart on how many points it would take to level up, and you could level up your skills, but you could also level up like your weapons. So like their idea of that was that, well, Han Solo's DL-44 heavy blaster pistol does more damage than a normal DL-44 because he's modded it. Well, that mechanic sounds really cool on paper. But then when you implement it, you there's no cap on it. And so when you implement that rule, if you've been playing that game for a year, you all of a sudden have these guys that are running around with a pistol that does the damage of like the cannon on an AT-AT Walker. And that got a little out of control. So I would probably take that away and
Our
replace it.
Drennick's crew is borderlining that, though.
I know.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but you guys haven't modded any equipment. And I mean, the nice thing about Traveler is that equipment modifications already baked in to the rule
yeah.
set. Especially if you get what's the new one? The
Oh,
field
from the
guide.
Traveler Age Society.
No, the field guide.
Oh,
It's
okay.
got it's got heavy equipment. Stuff for like mercenary groups and things like that. But
Oh,
first section of that book is how to create your own equipment. And
right on.
I
Yeah.
really want to get that book just for that, just for those rules. There is some other cool shit in there, but and I mean, who doesn't like more equipment, right?
Right.
you know,
Well, there's that race from the Travelers Aid Society. I think it's issue one. Starts with a D, I believe. They have the ability to upgrade almost anything to TL-13, and it
right,
has a whole list of shit that happens when they do that.
right, yeah.
So I'm
So I mean, Traveler did a better job of codifying it, but yeah, like I said, that rule set, it sounded good on paper, but then when you implement it, you're like, do you really need to do 7D worth of damage when you're just shooting a stormtrooper, dude? I mean, like every single guy you hit, they look like a GI Joe action figure that had the rubber band in the middle, break, and their arms and legs all blow off every time you shoot them.
Yeah, that's
Sorry for being
funny.
late, guys. Alarm
No,
didn't go
no,
off.
no worries. You are just fine. Hello, Cameron. So it looks like
Cameron's in be right back mode.
I'm here.
looks like we are here. Okay. So, welcome to Old School Essentials Braunhaven. We'll be picking up where we left off last week. These guys are still exploring the catacombs and the undercroft below the All Faiths Temple in the town of Braunhaven. They are on the cusp of finding some, not only. Well, they've already kind of found the reason for why the orcs and the goblins are tunneling through. They know that, but they're not sure exactly what it is that they're looking for, although they have the suspicion that they have two holy symbols of Janus, and the one that they found down in the Undercroft, a platinum holy symbol that they found on a corpse. That could be what they were looking for, or more likely is that they were searching for the holy symbol that is set into the marble altar in the All Faiths Temple, which is a much bigger holy symbol and really one that most people would just kind of gloss over. And the druid that administers to the people from the All Faiths Temple, Father Ainsworth, suggested that perhaps that was what they were really looking for, but we don't know yet. But before we get started, we'd like to thank a friend of the Greenwater Guildhall. None of these are sponsorships or partnerships of any kind. They're just products that we really like. Today, we would like to thank Fable Beard Company. Fable Beard Company makes beard products such as oils, balms, butters, and beard wash. They also have co-wash, deodorant, spray-on colognes, and all of their scent profiles are a different fantasy character. Fantasy character, kind of. They're based on fantasy characters. I just recently tried a new scent. I got beard wash and co-wash in the distiller, which smells like spiced vanilla bourbon, and it's you don't know if you want to wash your beard with it or just eat it. It smells quite good. But I'm sure that they have a scent that is going to be right for you. If you are a first-time purchaser, they do have a buy one get one free option for new customers. Go to fablebeardco.com, create an account, and you can put 2 beard oils or a beard oil and another product into your cart, and that second beard oil will be discounted to free. Just use the code FIRST in all capital letters when checking out. So I was talking. I mentioned this last night during Deep Night Revelation. So normally this would be the section where I promote our website for the campaigns, but I have been kind of, I don't know, past couple of days kind of rethinking the websites. I may be dropping the Obsidian Portal websites. It kind of, and the reason for that being is that they just never really have gained any real traction. And at this point, they kind of feel like more of a side vanity project. For the most part, they are stuff that, little bits and pieces of lore of what's going around, and really, they're just kind of hints that I drop for you guys. The reality is, honestly, they are made more for you guys than anybody else, which is probably one reason why they haven't gained a whole lot of traction. And so I think that the money for that could probably be better spent elsewhere. Not that it's such a huge amount, but I mean, in a year it adds up. So I don't know.
Well, I mean, everything pretty much in the game anyway. I mean, even
right.
if you put it on, we still talk about it here.
Right.
I mean,
exactly. And so I don't know. I'm thinking about dropping it. It's almost, at this point, it's almost becoming, well, like I said, it's a vanity project more than anything, and it is because of my current writing whip. It almost is like a guilt factor thing. Oh, well, you haven't updated the website in 2 weeks. You're such a terrible human being. You need to get doing that. And I'm like, you know what? I don't need that kind of pressure in my life. And so, I don't know. But until I will probably make that decision this week, and firm it up. But until then, the link is down below. You can check it out. The adventure log for this campaign has little bits and pieces of lore, things of that manner. But honestly, every time I go to update this particular website, I'm like, yeah, but all the information's already in the book. Really, if you have those, then you don't really need this. So it'll be there until I decide it won't be, and we will move forward from there. So, like I said, where you guys left off, you were in the Braunhaven coaching inn, Now, my question was, so when you came back up to the Braunhaven, you were at the end of an hour, decided that you were going to come back up, and normally at the end of every hour you would take a 10-minute break. my question was, were you going to be staying up there for the rest of the day and taking essentially a long, sleeping and replenishing your spells, or are you just going up, grabbing lunch, and going back down? Is my
I
question.
mean, my suggestion is that we uh, take the day, rest up, and then tonight we try to catch whoever's fucking around in the All-Face Temple and hit them there.
Sure. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah,
'Cause-
you could do that.
Following the hook of the lights at All-Face Temple. I mean, if we go, even if we do go down into the catacombs, from that end, I mean, it's still the same. I mean, we pretty much know that these cellar connects to the catacomb.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that is an excellent idea, and
Yeah,
that will let everybody get their spell slots back as well.
That's what I'm talking about. And I want to go to the animal trainer guy or whatever, and what kind of cost are we talking about to get Willow the War Dog groomed, bathed, and all of that?
I have something for that. On a moment here.
I mean, he's been wallowing around in goblin blood and.
Oh yeah, he is a dirty boy.
We should probably for my cat as well, because last session.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, your cat didn't give a fuck for most of the session, which was kind of funny.
And then the moment it did, it got covered in crap.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Sure
Sprayed with the rotten dumpster juice. Let's see here. Town services.
And I imagine being a fey creature, it bothered it a whole lot.
Well, maybe. I mean, yeah.
The Fae aren't exactly known for liking disgusting stuff, are they?
The Fae? It depends on the type of Fae. I mean, elves, of course, probably not. Fairies, it depends. I mean, they can go several different directions. You read some of this stuff, like about the Sealy Court and whatnot. Fairies are quite odd.
Oh, okay. So maybe mine just likes disgusting. Who knows?
Yeah, I would think that I mean, fairy cats, they're going to, of course, be preening themselves constantly. So it would be 1 gold piece for. And I mean, I don't necessarily know that they have anybody that in town. It's not like they have a groomer in town, but I'm sorry, not 1 gold piece. 5 silver pieces for a basically hot water tub. What consists of soap?
Yeah, if they could, run a brush or something through his hair and give him a couple of little treats and call him a good boy.
Yeah. Yeah, 5 silver pieces.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So 5 silver pieces also would cover a bath in a private room here at the Braunhaven. Now, you guys, of course, you're getting room and board, but extra stuff like barber, laundry, a bath, they're still going to charge you for that.
Can I get some fish for my cat?
You certainly can. Fish is actually quite plentiful since there is a river that runs right through town. So.
And a major predator just left the area.
Yeah. The fish population should be going up. Unfortunately, so will the giant frog population, but.
Sure. Did you ever come up with a bear trap type device?
That is
anything?
what I was going to look up. Let's see.
I didn't find it in the armory.
Yeah, it may not be in there.
Armory has a bunch of match lock shit.
Yeah, as the third issue of Carcass Crawler is going to be available on Wednesday, and it's going to have additional equipment, armor, and weapons in it too. And what I'm finding is, and I don't get me wrong, I love Old School Armory, but as these additional stuff comes out in the Carcass Crawler issues from the official company, it seems like more and more stuff is going to be less needed from Old School Armory. But it depends on what it is I'm seeing. It could be that some of this stuff will be rather duplicated. Kind of hoping that they revisit things like the Bastard Sword or Banded Mail or Scale Mail. I'm hoping they have studded leather and padded armor in the new book, but I don't know. We'll see. I will be all over that Wednesday morning.
All right. Well, cool enough. Then stick with my.
Let's see. Poisons. Timekeeping tools. I mean, it seems like there's almost everything. Oh, trapping supplies. Snare trap. So I guess. Traps. Foothold trap is a familiar modern bear trap, largely anachronistic. The technology to produce it does exist. Okay, but how much damage does it do? It doesn't say. According.
Spring trap, might.
So it's just saying that it deals 1d6 damage.
All right. How much is that?
It is 50 gold.
I will pay it.
Okay.
I will pay it twice. Can I get two of them?
I don't see why not.
That's beautiful.
So it uses the rules for caltrips, but deals 1d6 damage. So basically, it's going to trap a 5-foot square, and anybody who goes through that will take 1d6 damage. Is what I want to say. Is that right?
You know, they have to make some kind of save. If they don't, they trigger the trap. That's kind of what happens, right?
Maybe. Let's see. Caltrips. Oh my god. So the one thing this is probably my biggest pet peeve about Old School Armory is the layout is abysmal.
It's crap.
It's terrible.
Yeah. It says, yeah.
It is.
It just says it covers a 5-foot square. Characters who walk through the area must make a save versus paralysis.
I see.
Yeah, those who fail step on a caltrip, and then they take. But it doesn't say what the save is.
Well, it would be save versus paralysis. So if they roll over their save versus paralysis, they would miss the trap.
Ding, 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 I'm a dumb fuck. Yeah, this is different than the bullshit 5e where it's like save DC.
Right? Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah. No, the old school games actually have saves. So yeah, that works.
All right,
and so it does 1d6 damage.
And that's what I'm talking about. And then I want to take a 10-foot off of my 125-foot chain and bring 10 foot of chain with me.
Okay.
Yeah, I would get extremely too much weight, even though I am kind of strong. If I tried to carry all of that. But then, yeah, that ends my game prep phase, if
Okay.
you want to call it that, for this next stage.
Okay, so you guys retire to your room and kind of rest up, and night falls, and you wake up. Being adventurer types, you probably didn't wake up until the crack of noon, anyways. So you wake up in the wee hours of the morning. It is still dark, but late. The tap room is empty as you go downstairs and step outside. Now, this is the map of the town, and you are, of course, here at the Braunhaven, and just across the river over here is the All Faiths Temple, which can be accessed via this bridge. And so, this is the area around the All Faiths Temple, which is probably blacked out for you.
It sure is. It's a beautiful shade of black.
Yes.
Some gray, here and
Gray.
there's. Yeah.
This is the blackest of the black.
And the grayest of the gray. Yeah.
Let me
It's time to make it gray. It's only
lighten some
black.
stuff up.
Black.
Let there be light.
Okay, now there's gray.
Yeah, now there's a look around.
Oh yeah, what did we decide to do today? Where are we going?
So the plan was to basically, you guys went up to the inn after only being down in the catacombs, or rather the Undercroft, for about an hour, and you went back up and decided that you were going to take the rest of the day and rest up, and replenish spell slots, and basically heal up, and from there, go and check out the concerns about what was going on with the lights that are being seen late at night or early morning in the All Faiths Temple. I was kind of decided to deal with that from that angle. Here. Okay.
We probably would have communicated this to Father Druid guy.
Okay.
I mean, just to let him know that we'll be coming in and checking it out. I mean, or we would have had a messenger, from the bar in, whatever.
Right.
Everybody kind of agrees on that, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm not going to surprise the church.
I'm in.
All right.
Yeah, just adjusting size on the.
Yeah, I'm trying to group my people so I can move them at the same time.
Oh, I hear you.
Or Willow with me.
There we go. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is the All Faiths Temple. It is a large brick-like structure, very Gothic cathedral style. Not it's built in the same. You've never been, but it's built in the same Gothic structure, based on the Temple of the Known Gods found in the capital city of Glaustein. But this, of course, is much smaller. It is a 2-story structure, and you understand that upstairs is mostly relegated to the priest's private quarters and an office or two, maybe a storage room. The entire ground floor is dedicated to temple services, And then you know that, of course, or at least you've heard, there is a basement beneath the building that leads to, or is, the Undercroft. And from what your knowledge is that the Undercroft, of course, is much bigger than you would expect for a church this size. The Undercroft's quite large. And this church, for all intents and purposes, is quite old. It would border on, I would even say, ancient. So there are, and it of course is nighttime. Yeah, probably like 3 a.m. And everybody, roll a d6
For each character or just
for each character.
okay?
There you go. 3 and 3.
3, 3, 1.
Ooh, who got the 1?
The one was the cat.
Okay, and so Cameron got a 6 and a 1. Which of your characters got the 1?
I'm seeing 5 and 6. I don't know what that's about.
Well, you rolled a 5 and you rolled a 1 for a total of 6. So one of the whoever got the 1 succeeded. So either Mavis or Alora.
Well, what I don't.
The graphic says 6 and a 5.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like I see a 5 and I see a 6. So I don't know.
I see the chat says a 5 and a 1 for 6.
Yeah.
We have a flaw.
Yeah, I said that in a text thing. Weird. Okay. 2d6. I don't know. Mavis got the 1. Sure.
Okay. So Mavis and
Take the 1.
And well, the first thing that is noticed is that pretty much nobody else sees anything. But Jackson notices that Toomey is all of a sudden extremely interested, and the cat's head is going back and forth like it's following a laser pointer. And Mavis can see, and let me open this up a little bit more. So Mavis can see that on the sides of this building, there are these windows. And what the cat is looking at is through this window, you can see indeed what people are talking about. You can see that it looks like there is a small flickering candlelight moving about in the church. And the windows on the second story are all dark. So you know that Father Ainsworth is probably at 3 o'clock in the morning is probably fast asleep.
I'll point out the lights to everybody so they can notice it too, hopefully.
Now, hold on here. Let me double check that. Now, one of the things that Father Ainsworth told you is that after dark, he leaves these front doors here. These doors are kept unlocked at all hours. So anybody who wants to come into the church can step in and worship. You know, it doesn't matter what time of day it is or whether there's anybody awake. These back doors, he generally locks for reasons. Who knows why? But this back door is generally locked.
Is it locked now?
It is. Well, I mean, you can test it, but yeah, it is.
Okay. Well then.
Now around this building, so there are these.
It stays locked. Yeah.
These steps lead up, and there's this like little stone balcony that goes all the way, little walk that goes all the way around the building. And these stairs go up, you know, a good 10 feet. Well, 5 feet.
Well, I mean, if this door's locked and I failed to pick it, it's bad form to force it.
True.
So, yeah, unless someone else can pick locks, I guess we're forced to try the front door.
What did you fail your lockpick check?
I believe so. I will double check, but I rolled a 3, and no, I mean I'm a 1 out of 6 on pick locks right now. I've invested in moving silently and finding and removing traps.
Yeah.
Nice.
Next level, you need to throw some lockpicking stuff in.
I
don't
will.
forget about pickpocket too.
Well, I take I figured my primary job was to sneak ahead and find the traps.
Well, yeah, that was of some major importance down in the catacombs, and will be of major importance moving forward, obviously. But...
Yeah, I will get into picking. That's my next thing is picking locks. I'm going to put some points in it next level.
Okay. Yeah, good idea. So that door is locked, but you were told that the front doors are always kept unlocked.
I'm going to creep my way down around this way to that's the door there. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess we're going there. I'm going to go ahead and just for shits and giggles look for traps.
Okay. There are no traps on the church door.
This is me trying to move quietly, so not really the quietest.
Haha, you failed and you found the trap of proselytizing, and so now you have to listen to Bible verses for an hour.
All right, well that's fine. You just ask questions. So I guess I mean, if we're all headed that way, we're gonna open the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everybody can. Well, I'll just do this. We're all obviously going down to. We're all going down to the front door, right?
Oh, okay.
And I'll let you guys pick your marching order. And then
Well, we know Dentry likes to be near the front in case the damage comes.
Yeah.
So this
Since
is
Toomey noticed, I guess Jackson will be close to Toomey.
So this is the main hall here of the All Faiths Temple. There are mosaic tiles on the floor, dark marble on the walls, and there's a 20-foot ceiling. The entire area, as you open the doors, you're just kind of hit with this wall of like a weighted scent of heavy incense. And you can see that these two braziers at the back of the room, it looks like, probably once or probably twice a day, a brick of incense is dropped into these braziers. And so this entire room is filled with this incense smoke. And these are pews for the faithful to sit and listen to a sermon. These here are shadows that are cast by the moonlight from stained glass windows that are high up in the towards the 20-foot ceiling, and they angle down, and they're stained glass images that display on the floor showing the angels of one shows angels of the 12 elder gods, and then the other one is showing angels coming down from the mountains, depicting the old gods. So the All Faiths Temple kind of caters to everybody. At least that was the idea. When you look in here, well, first of all, I guess I need to figure out exactly what is going on. They are surprised. Okay, so when you look in here, you see moving about the room are 3 goblins. And each of these goblins are holding, they each have like a candle that they've taken from the altar. And they are looking under pews. This one is searching at the base of this stairwell goes upstairs. He's looking at the base of the stairwell. This goblin is basically staring at the floor, and going over the floor with his candle. And because you have to remember, I mean, goblins have infravision, but infravision, all it's going to show is heat sources. And so it's really not useful for trying to look for something, unless it's something that's going to be hot or exceptionally cold, depending on the background environment. So they're, of course, using candles so that they can see what the hell they're doing. And you see these three goblins searching the temple.
Maybe we should be quiet for a minute and see if they discuss what they're looking for.
All right. So you guys can, if you guys can all, you can roll initiative, d6 plus your dex modifier. Okay, so Borman. Between Toomey and Willow, which one of them do you want to go first? Probably Willow.
Yeah, Toomey doesn't think. Toomey's like, ooh, flashing lights. Why are we going inside? I'm gonna look at the flashing light.
Right. And between Dentry and Alora, which one? Probably Dentry, I would imagine.
Well, Dentry has the whole like -1 to Dex, so he's slow.
Yeah, but Alora is a witch, so.
Good point. Good point.
Okay, so you guys have surprise. So if you want to listen at the door, you certainly can. And you are. Does any of you speak Goblin or, as is known, Pukashal?
Mavis does.
Okay, so Mavis.
So does Dentry.
So Mavis and Dentry, you can hear these goblins, and they are speaking Goblin, and they are in a rush, talking about how if they don't find it this time, then they are clearly going to be in big trouble. And it sounds like big trouble is more than just being punished with a good spanking. It's these guys are panicky, like in a life or death situation kind of thing, where if they don't find whatever it is that they are looking for, they're doomed. Now, they are goblins, so it is possible that maybe they're just, being overly dramatic. But they sure are moving like they're taking this threat seriously.
Well, cool. Which direction are they? This one here, is he looking at the altar kind of area? Is his back turned?
His back is turned to the altar, and he's actually looking, going over. He's going over the grout in the tiles on the floor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And what about this guy? Is his back?
He's searching under the under the pews, and this guy is actually, and I'll turn him. He's actually looking at the base, the rounded base of these stairs, looking to see all of the gist that you get from watching them is that they have really no idea where to look or what it is they're really looking for. And the conversation kind of backs that up. Now, the letter that you got, if you remember, let me find it.
I don't remember.
This one. Yes. So this was the letter that you found in the catacombs, and whoever the author of this letter came from Duke Bartholomew to somebody named Charcouth, and basically it says to search the catacombs for a holy symbol of Janus, and it insists that you will know it when you see it. But evidently not. And the funny thing about that is that why anybody would expect goblins or even orcs to know what a holy symbol of Janus looks like is a bit laughable. But there was an assumption made here, and clearly it made an ass of them.
All right.
So, I mean, you guys have the surprise. I don't. Yeah, they're still surprised.
Yeah, I want to go ahead and kill them.
Kill two, leave one alive to question.
The what now?
Kill two, leave one alive to question.
Yeah. Yeah, you could do that.
All right.
You now if unless you have purposely purchased like special arrows that are basically weighted ends rather than sharp pointy bits, you wouldn't be able to do non-lethal damage with a bow. Or
that's fine.
Yeah.
I have no intention of doing non-lethal damage right now.
Okay, so Borman, you can go ahead and make your attack. Pick one that you're going to shoot at and go for it.
I'm gonna move a little bit first, if that's okay. I'm gonna kind of come maybe to right there, not very far, and I'm gonna peg this guy right there in the back.
Okay.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes, it does.
It'll do 6 points of damage because my damage is maximum for the sneak back stab.
That is true. Are you using the throwing dagger or the? Oh,
the short bow.
You're using the short bow.
I get +1 for my weapon specialty, +1 for the short distance, +3 for my dex.
Right.
And then I get +4 because of the backstab.
Right. That goblin drops like a ton of bricks. Well, maybe a half pound of bricks. And he is dead. The goblins are still surprised. Well, they are aware of you now. Jackson, what would you like to do?
Jackson has learned to hopefully use his bow a little bit. We're going to see here.
Jackson's been practicing.
Jackson's going to, he took some off time to practice with the bow. I don't think it's going to do him any good, but he's going to try.
You hit the crucifix, didn't you?
Oh, natural one.
Mm-hmm. So you hit this brazier, and the arrow goes through the copper, and so it's sticking through this copper brazier, and it has spilled coals onto the floor back here.
Of course it did.
But I mean, there's hot coals, but it's a tile mosaic floor, so it's not like there's anything really to catch fire, luckily. But this brazier's now leaking hot flaming magma. Mavis, what would you like to do?
Let's move in over here and try and sling a rock at him. I guess.
Okay.
Or a goblin.
Which one you hucking at?
Probably this one. I feel like has if I miss, better line of sight than the other one.
Okay.
Maybe. All right. Let's see.
That is a hit.
Cool.
Ooh, and this goblin, you see his head rock back, and when his head kind of snaps back, when his head comes back up, you can see that the rock is embedded halfway into his forehead, and he falls back quite dead. What would Willow the War Dog like to do?
Isn't Alora and Dentry ahead of me, though, in number?
You are correct. Oh. I'm sorry. So, Dentry, what would you like to do? It's probably better that Dentry gets to go, because I don't know that Willow the War Dog is going to really,
He has no non-lethal attack.
I was going to say, I don't think, he's not a police dog. He's going to mow on whatever it is.
Dentry is going to run up to here and yell and tell the goblin, like, kneel or die.
The goblin responds in broken common, "Oh shit!" And
no, I tell it in Pukashaw.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, it still replies, "Oh shit," in common, and then it is, or Handeln rather, and it turns like it's going to run for these stairs.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, you know what's about to happen, friend. I'm sorry.
I tried to save your life.
Did you have any movement left?
Nope, that's all the movement I had was to get that far. So I was like, all right. And I don't have anything. I mean, I wouldn't have had anything out. I'd had my sword out, like.
Right. What would Alora Dannon like to do?
Try and repeat the success that Mavis had slinging rocks. Let's see.
Yeah.
Probably you could move
Look
up.
at you use street slang.
You could move up to here and yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Damn.
No. Yeah, and you can hear a rock kind of bounce off multiple objects in the background. And now Willow the War Dog.
He's going to run up there and bite this dude.
All right.
Yeah. This will not be at +9. His THAC0 is 17.
Right.
Net 20.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
So he's going to do maximum damage.
That's 8.
Yeah. Willow just shreds this goblin. And, oops.
Just got him cleaned. Damn it.
So, these gobos are no more. And, everybody can roll. Everybody roll, make a wisdom ability check. So you want to roll a d20 and get under your wisdom score. Now, you can subtract from your roll, you can subtract from your roll your wisdom modifier. Or add to your roll, depending.
So you want to get under our wisdom?
Correct.
Okay, well, Dentry made it for sure.
Ooh, there's an auto fail.
Yeah. Okay, so that's Alora's roll. And then...
Alora accidentally pokes her eye out trying to look around the room.
Jackson did not, and I don't know if Toomey even gets a roll.
Mavis made it.
Yeah, Toomey and Willow wouldn't get a roll.
So Mavis made it.
What happens if you got your wisdom?
If you hit your wisdom or get lower, then you succeed.
Okay, then I succeeded.
Okay, so Borman and Mavis, so all of you are looking around this room, And the main hall here is
And Dentry.
and Dentry made it. And then this is what would be called the rear hall. It is more of the mosaic floor, dark marble, 20-foot ceiling. And what Dentry, Mavis, and Borman notice set into the front of this altar, and the altar is I'm sorry, it wasn't marble, it's granite. And the altar is basically the Old Faith doesn't really use altars all that much. This is more for the known elder gods. And in the front of this altar is a 1-foot diameter holy symbol of Janus. And it is made of platinum with electrum highlights.
Well, we should take this.
Should we?
Yeah, it's what they're looking for. I mean, this is exactly what they're looking for. We shouldn't sell it immediately, but we should definitely take this until we're able to stop the people looking for it from searching it for safekeeping.
So
We should sell it immediately.
yeah, not immediately. So Borman, you pry this. It's set into a groove. Excuse me, in the front of this altar, and like I said, it's about a foot diameter. And you pry this thing out, and on the back side of this holy symbol, the back side of it is toothed like a gear.
It's a key.
It's a key, man. That's what this is, Mavis. This is a holy sign from the holies of holiness that this is our way in.
Well, I'll probably pray on that.
Yeah, I'll let you hold it if you'd like. I mean, you are the holy one.
Well, it's not my God, but all right.
Oh, yeah. And let's not lose sight of the value of what we've just collected.
Yeah, that's true. Where do we think it goes exactly? Do we know? We don't know.
You don't know.
This Duke guy would know.
That's true.
Perhaps we
Yeah,
should
but
go
he's
talk to
looking
him.
for it. I mean, do you really want to just go and go, hey, do you know what this is for?
Yeah, they're
Well,
just gonna
no,
be like,
it's
"Oh,
more of
thanks."
it's more of like, beat his ass and then ask why he was looking for it. That's my thinking.
Maybe it's something nearby. So the priest guy's sleeping upstairs.
Yep, he's
right?
up these stairs, and these stairs go down to the Undercroft.
So whoever was gonna kill them probably came from the Undercroft. So it's got to be that direction, or a clue to it is that direction. So I say we go there.
All right,
Unless you guys want to check out this room more. I doubt it has any more clues.
we could ask the priest if he had any information that could guide us better on this. I mean,
Well, and
even though it's not his religion, but
from
He's here.
the sounds of combat, Father Ainsworth comes stepping downstairs wearing his night robe, and of course he's got one of those silly stocking caps on his head.
I will make sure I warn him before he steps in the hot coals upon the floor.
That's nice of you. And
Or in the
he's like, oh, what happened to the brazier? And oh my God, there's goblins. And he sees who you guys are, and obviously is relieved to see who you are. And he says, so you've found the culprits of whoever's been sneaking around in my church. Oh heavens, goblins! What could they be searching for?
A symbol of Janus.
Yeah.
So, are you going to show him the symbol, or?
I thought we'd show him the letter we found.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do
Show
that.
him the letter first. See if he puts it together and notices it missing, or, we don't have to deny taking it.
So he already brought up to you that there was a possibility that that it could be related to the holy symbol in the front of the altar. And so he looks over this letter, and he sees the holy symbol that you pulled out, and this is the first time he's ever seen it ever out of the altar, not something that they would normally do. And of course, in the altar, there is still the engraving of a holy symbol of Janus.
That's good enough, right?
Yeah, that's kind of his thought on the matter. But he doesn't know why this thing would have gearworks on the back side of this. On the back side of this symbol, and so. But he does tell you, he says that he will talk with... Hold on here. I have a name for this. He will talk with people around the town. Probably the one that would be most knowledgeable of this kind of thing would be Nima Crinklegringle. And she is the gnome that runs the general store, and he's going to talk to her and see if she knows anything about this, to determine, what this might be. He agrees with you. He thinks that it looks like it could be either a key or a gear for managing something. And
but we can't really question that until the morning. Is that what you're saying?
Well, in the morning, at dawn, he will go to the general store and discuss this matter with Nima and see what she may know about it. And basically, they'll do some research in the background while you guys are continuing your search of either the catacombs or the Undercroft.
I think we should just go on down the Undercroft. That's the way Guy was. I mean,
yeah, I don't think we can sleep after that. Let's go do that.
Yeah, you guys haven't exerted enough energy to really.
No. Plus, no one got injured, so.
True.
Yeah, going to the stairs.
Okay, so.
I guess,
Does this priest have like any prayer abilities or bless abilities or anything?
I'm sorry, does the what now?
Does the priest dude have any like blessings he can give us or anything,
He's a druidy.
Yeah, he's a druid, but
he's healed us before.
Yeah, he's got healing abilities, but you guys aren't hurt.
Oh, this is that dude. Okay, never mind.
He does not. He knows animal friendship, speak with animals, cure light wounds, slow poison, call lightning, and cure serious wounds are his his forte of spells.
I like how call lightning's in there.
Oh, just in case.
Call lightning just to chat.
I imagine that goes over well during a sermon, just blah, 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 blah. Call some lightning behind him just to give it a little flair.
No one's paying attention if they're snoring. That's when you do it.
Wake him up like, hey, pay attention.
So coming down the stairs,
We've been down here.
They are not surprised.
Which stairs did we come down?
I will show you.
I was like, where are we?
If I can get this to do what I need it to do. Here we go. Oops. Shit. Damn it.
We really got to work on our sneaking into new areas.
Hold on.
Not that any of us are really sneaky.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, well, you are.
Yeah.
I wonder if my cat can sneak.
Of course.
I feel like that goes part and parcel with being a cat.
Yeah, more or less. Whoops. Hold on. Not done yet. That's better now. Hold on. Toomey, Jackson, Gentry, Mavis. Let me see if I can fix this. No, I cannot. Alright. Just have to do this. There we go. Okay, so and there's just not enough room for everybody here.
My war dog would be kind of right there on, right
yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
So, but you don't have to stick him there. I mean, I'm just saying wherever he moves or whatever he does, it'll originate from that. And I would be at the bottom of the stairs probably first.
Am I tripping, or are tokens on here twice?
You what now?
Am I tripping, or are tokens on here twice?
They might be on here.
So it looks like we're down in the catacomb.
Right, because you were down here. You are correct, sir.
Oh, okay, thank you. I was like, where's everybody else looking? I'm still looking at our old tokens. Like, where are we?
Oh, see, I was going to sneak my tokens around. I had already, I was going to play a game with my other token, but it's gone now. I'm not upset at all. I'm just talking shit.
I'm not upset about it at all. I wasn't going to have fun with that at all.
Yeah.
That would have been hilarious, though.
Yeah, I was, when they started getting over here, just move them 20 feet around and, see how it works out. He catches and delete them before too long.
See if he just ghost him. Like, hey, we have a ghost image on myself. Hey, look at that.
Okay, so everybody. Well, first of all, I need Hobgoblin's got a 5. Everybody can roll initiative.
That thing that we do all the time.
Mm-hmm. You guys are kind of, towards the top half of the stairs coming down, looking into this this chamber below. And the chamber is there are hundreds of candles lit in the room. And the room is made of rough cobblestone, like this is a basement. It does have a 20-foot ceiling. There are these doors. Initially, when you look at them, it looks like they're made of gold, and they are gleaming.
But we know they're just painted gold.
Well, that was your experience before, right?
That's correct. Yeah. See how it all works out.
Okay. What did Toomey get?
1.
Oh.
Toomey's not feeling very initiative-y today. I'm mad that we got woken up early. That's what it is.
Between Mavis and Willow, which one of you wants to go first?
Let Willow go first.
Okay. And between Jackson and Mavis and Willow, which one of you wants to go first?
Mavis goes last.
Willow, Jackson.
Jackson's probably going to use his bow, right?
Nah, we're down in close quarters now. He's busting out the sword.
Okay, so do you want to go first, or do you want the dog to go first?
I mean, I'll leave that to Borman.
Oh, I don't care, man. I mean, it'd be the dog, it'd be Jackson. Whoever's right now ahead of the other one on the Or turn order.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah.
So Borman,
we're-
you are about halfway down these stairs. The hobgoblins look up right at you. What would you like to do? There's 4 hobgoblins down here.
Well, I think I'm gonna have to shoot one of them.
So I can tell you, my my monthly group, when they came into this room, and that monthly group is like 10 players. 2 of them in the first round rolled nat 1s coming down the stairs. And the first one was the barbarian. And so halfway down the stairs, she caught her toe on the lip of the stairs. There's no railing. They're just circular stone stairs. And OSHA doesn't exist. And so she caught her foot on the lip of the railing and bravely fell flat on her face on the floor in front of the goblins. Then the second one was the halfling, the halfling, who went to get into position to shoot his bow and tripped and fell flat on his face on top of the barbarian. And so that was how that combat went. So Borman, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna move right here.
Okay.
Put Alora back over there for her to control, and the door is closed. Is that what you're saying? That door is closed.
Yeah. The east and south doors are closed.
All right. I'm going to do this kind of in a 2x2. I'm going to move right here. I'm going to take a swing at this guy with my long sword, and then I'm going to go ahead and finish my turn by stepping into the room. I'm going sword and board.
Okay.
Because that's what you do when you're up front,
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hit this guy, hopefully, with some tenderly goody love.
Okay.
I just need to first look and see what my melee modifier is for strength. It's +1, so not bad.
And you've still got THAC 19, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
There we go. There's a 12 hit.
It is a miss, and the hobgoblin raises his scimitar and blocks your attack.
Yeah, and I will step up into the fray with my -1 AC. Sorry, -2 AC. Got +1 plate mail.
Okay, so
and I'm gonna tank this bitch.
So the 4 hobgoblins are all using rusty scimitars because hobgoblins don't clean their weapons, and so they are all going to attack Borman.
Yay.
Not with a 4. Ooh. Let's see.
-2.
Yeah,
AC.
no, that's going to be a mess. And I'm waiting. There you go. That's going to be a mess. And last one.
Come on, baby mama. Yeah, baby mama.
Borman weathers all the attacks. The rain of blows glancing off of his shield, and he's parrying and
his long hair is like flowing.
Oh yeah,
and he's just got his chin up as he's, the torchlight glistens off the sweat of his caramel colored skin.
Definitely, you've got the full Fabio thing going on. Jackson, what would you like to do? You're towards the middle of the stairs as well.
All right. Well, Jackson will come down, and
you could go like here or here.
Go here if I can, actually.
Yeah. Kick over those candles.
Because I'd rather not be between multiple enemies.
Right. Yes.
Jackson doesn't have the best AC. He's good for the attacking, but not so good for the defending. So,
Right.
Let's see how he rolls. 13? Or no, he has a sword that's got the thing. 14 to hit.
That hits.
Sweet. Yeah. Sword of sharpness. Do your thing. D8. 3 damage. Woo-hoo.
Okay. So your sword slices a nice bloody stripe right across this hobgoblin's chest, but he's still standing. Gonna need stitches, but he's still standing. Willow the War Dog is probably like right here.
He's gonna end up right there,
Yeah.
and he's gonna nail this guy, I guess.
He can smell the blood from Jackson's slash.
Yeah.
This
seems to be
20.
Yeah. God, look at that dog go.
Max damage for him is what, 8?
Yeah, he's 2d4 bite. he just loves to eat that cleaning.
Yep.
He's a good boy. And he'll probably just, be on top of the guy.
Yeah, I was just going to say, he just leaps on him and is just going to town on this now dead and bleeding out hobgoblin.
Yeah. That's his second one.
Well, you can't eat just
That's
one.
why I roll in the open.
Right? Yeah, you can't just eat one. So, Mavis, what would you like to do from the top of the stairs?
Let's see. Wait.
Actually, that's Laura. So you're
Yeah,
kind of like
sorry.
up there.
I can smack this one maybe with the mace.
Yeah, you can jump to the bottom of the stairs and wail away. That is a hit.
There's still room for Dentry, too.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, yeah, we can get Dentry in there.
Well, he's going to kick some ass.
So 3.
Okay, so you bonk him, and he is still standing. He's got a bloody face, but this hobgoblin is now uglier than he even was before, which is saying a lot. Dentry, what would you like to do?
Alrighty, Dentry. Which one hasn't been hurt yet?
This one's a virgin, and this one is a virgin.
All right. Dentry will, I guess, drop down to here unless I can get to here.
If you try to get to here, that hobgoblin's going to get an attack of opportunity on you because you're going to be. That's a pretty tight squeeze between him and the wall.
That's all right. Dentry goes here.
Okay.
Dentry attacks this one. Dentry rolls high, please. Fucking Dentry. That was a 2 plus modifiers. Not going to be good enough.
No.
Damn it.
Nope. Not he blocks your attack, and this hobgoblin gets this big toothy smile on his face. What would Alora Dannon like to do? She is at the top of the stairs.
She'll try and do a sling thing.
Okay.
The one that's not being mauled by a dog.
Okay, so this one next to him?
Yeah. Okay.
So, Alora, when she goes to let go of the sling, she lets go of all of it, and the whole sling and rock just flies down to the rim. She's now slingless.
Good work, Alora.
Yeah, you guys see this sling kind of go flying off from the top of the stairs. I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? Toomey the fairy cat. No, Toomey has the advantage of being able to fly, so...
Yeah, Toomey's not stumbling down any stairs. Toomey will be flying to here this time, because Toomey's high enough to just go over.
Right.
And...
Let's see, what is the ceiling height? Yeah, it's a 20... Yeah, it's a 20-foot ceiling, so yeah, Toomey can go right over their head.
Ah! But I rolled like a 4, so...
Yeah, Toomey misses. And the hobgoblin's like, batting, and the cat's like, wow.
Damn it.
Borman, we are back to you.
Well, I mean...
You got 3 all around you.
Yeah, I'm going to take a swing at And I'm probably just gonna try to hit this guy right next to Mavis and try to.
Yeah,
make
he's already got a
that
busted up
area-
face. Oh, no.
Man, no, I didn't,
No.
man.
No.
Well, you know, the dice giveth, the dice taketh away.
So Borman goes to attack and he kind of overreaches, and the hobgoblin goes for a stabby attack as a response, and he misses too. So Borman he kind of overreaches, and this goblin goes in to stab him in the gut, and Borman kind of slides to the side and dodges.
All's well that ends well.
The hobgoblins are then going to make their this hobgoblin is kind of scared shitless of the dog, so he is going to attack Willow with a nat 20.
Ooh, fucker.
He does 8 points of damage to Willow.
Yeah. All right.
This hobgoblin's going to swing on Borman and miss with a 10. And this hobgoblin is going to return the favor and try to slice Mavis. And cock it up with a 3. Man, these are some... Except for the nat 20s, everything else has just been dismal. Jackson, what would you like to do?
We're back to Jackson.
Yeah.
Ready. Jackson
You can jump over
is
the
gonna.
dog.
No, Jackson's gonna switch targets now and help out Mavis over here.
See, what you guys... If we could just get Gabe to come back and play, he could play Carl Coinbiter, and because he's a halfling, he could ride Willow the War Dog.
Oh, that'd be epic.
So where's Jackson going?
Jackson's over here. I forgot. I looked at Dentry, not Jackson. I don't even know where I can go. Everything looks pretty packed.
Well, like I said, you could. Yeah, it is pretty busy in there. I would say you could step over or jump over the dog to attack this guy.
All right. If that's the only place I can go, then that's what I'll do. Is I'll just kind of squeeze by the dog right here and go for this one.
Go for it.
Does a 17? Yes.
Yeah, 17 hits.
I was like, math, I got this. Simple math. I can add one. I can add one.
I know, right? Yeah, I have those days. Or when I've been writing for several hours, and I'm like, did I spell was right? WAS, that's right?
I know the feeling.
Is that even a word?
Was? What's was?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Well, I rolled a 7 plus 2 into that, so that's a 9.
Jesus. Okay, so Jackson steps up and cleaves this goblin in twain. And
How dare you touch our war dog?
blood and bile sprays everybody in the room.
And Willow wags his tail.
Yes, Willow's like, I'm hungry again. Willow the war dog.
Is enraged by his pain, and he will charge forward and attack this guy here.
Okay.
He's gonna do. He's just doing what a war dog does.
I would imagine war dog's probably like a mastiff.
Yeah, but he got a 10.
And 10's not going to do it.
Yeah.
And the goblin kind of shoves the war dog off, and this hobgoblin's kind of ignoring the war dog, more or less. Mavis. Bonk him again.
Yeah, that's what I should do, I think.
Ooh.
Nope.
And he blocks the mace. You hear a clang. Dentry. There's Dentry. I was like, this is a busy room.
It is. It's because it shows all the names.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Normally isn't a problem, except for when we're in a little like 4x3 room, then it's like
Yeah, this room is smaller than
All right.
anticipated.
You want me to move like Willow the War Dog out of the way so you can
No,
see?
I'm going for this guy up here anyway.
Okay, go for it. Gentry, the half-orc.
Oh, halfway decent. 9 plus 2 is 11.
No, that is a miss. And again, he blocks. And this hobgoblin, now that he's blocked 2 attacks on himself, he's getting a little bit cocky.
Oh, it's plus 3. I'm sure a 12 still misses, though.
Yeah, it does. Laura Dannon, now without a sling, what would she like?
She's
to do?
got daggers.
Oh.
She wants to probably heal the war dog, actually, because it took quite a
Yeah, that was
beating.
a good beating on the war dog.
Yeah, he did take 8.
So, is Cure Light Wounds touch, or do I have to...
That is a very good question. Let me look at the spell table.
Okay.
I bet it is.
Index of spells.
I'll probably make it over there.
I don't... You know, and she's a witch. Hold on.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters. Let's look. Cure Light Wound. What's it say? Yeah, the caster or a creature touched.
Okay. Do you think I can get over there and pet Willow? Maybe?
Yeah,
There's an
you
open
could get
spot
over there.
right there.
Yeah, there's an open spot right
All
there.
of us at the same time. Ping, 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 ping.
Okay, she goes in and gets...
Pardon me, excuse me, let me through.
Yeah. Excuse me.
I have to pet the dog.
Yeah.
Saunters through the battlefield.
Yes. Lifts up her black lacy goth skirt.
Yeah.
And it's 1d6 plus 1. Okay. Sweet.
5. That's really good.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, that puts him back at 12.
Toomey the furry cat.
Where is Jackson? Jackson's here. Toomey's here. Toomey is gonna fly over to this guy.
Okay.
Can I land there, or is that too occupado?
No, that's fine. Toomey's a
Okay.
cat. Cats kind of occupy our space all the time.
Exactly, right?
At least mine do.
All right. We're using the digital roller this time because I don't trust this thing. Piece
Ow.
up.
Still a mess.
Well, you know. Damn it.
We are back to Borman. Yeah, the
Okay.
digital roller's not isn't treating too
Well,
many of us very well today.
It sometimes does really good. But
Yeah.
I got to swing the longsword, and
That is
There we go.
a hit. Who are you
We're-
attacking?
I'm going to this guy right here.
All right.
And I believe the longsword is a D8. Is that right?
It is.
Plus 1, so 3. 3 points of damage.
Okay, and you
Wow.
you slash him right at the belt line, and blood is coming out of his belly, but he is still up. The hobgoblins need to make a morale check. Which is 2d6.
Don't do it.
Oh, they succeed.
Damn it.
They're not going to attempt to run. So this hobgoblin is going to swing on Mavis.
Oh.
And what's Mavis's AC?
16.
The hobgoblin takes a -1 due to Dentry's boldness, right? Did
No,
he
I'm-
swing at that dude last time?
I'll
Nice.
survive, guys. I'll be fine. Don't worry.
Dead Street.
Yeah.
Which one's dead?
So, yeah, Dentry,
Oh, yeah.
Dentry did
-2.
swing at him, so he does take a -2. So that is a 14. And I'm sorry, what was Mavis's AC?
3.
Oh, he just misses Mavis.
Oh.
That's what I'm
And
talking about.
this guy is going to swing on Borman. Oof. And that is
Still
going to be a
-2,
miss.
though. Yeah.
Yep, that is going to be... Well, he's not at a -2 because he's not in combat with Dentry.
No, my AC is -2.
Right, yeah, no, he misses.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to get a... He can only hit you on a nat 20.
That's what I'm talking about. That's great.
Jackson, what
So-
would you like to do?
It only hurts.
All
when I
right,
hit.
Jackson, action, Jackson. Shit. I don't think I can do anything because. Oh, wait, I guess I could go where the war dog is, right?
You could...
Yeah.
I mean, you could swing on the guy that you swung on before because you haven't moved, so...
No, that was Dentry that did that.
Oh, that's right.
You could probably squeeze through to here. Couldn't
Yeah, I
you?
was going to say you could move up to here.
All right. I'll move up to there.
Which one you want to attack?
Nice roller. That didn't land flat, so I got to re-roll. Damn it. Wish I'd taken the first roll. I rolled
What'd you roll?
a 6.
Okay.
Damn it.
So,
First-
blocks
better.
your attack. Will of the War Dog.
Got to bite him. That's just all there is to it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
No, that is a miss as
Yeah.
well. And
Sorry.
back to Mavis.
All right.
Kill him, Mavis, with your magic mace.
That is a hit.
Magic mace.
Let's do this.
Ooh. So
Magic mace.
Mavis brings her mace down on the head of this hobgoblin and just completely smashes his skull into a pulp.
Good.
Hell yeah. Good job, Mavis.
Dentry.
Dentry's going to clean house now.
Dentry's going to slide up to here, step over that dead 12 misses.
It does miss. Allura. So if Allure's got daggers, she could make an attack.
Okay. Let's do that.
That's a hit.
Cool.
Hell yeah, Laura.
Is it a D4 per day?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Plus your strength modifier.
Oh, I'm not doing
Ugh. Allura bravely steps in and slices this goblin's throat and steps back, and all the goblins are dead.
Sweet.
Now,
Team.
Hell, it took us 18 years.
yes. So these hobgoblins were down here. Obviously, they were in charge of something, but they don't have any stolen loot. Around this room, you can see that there are a number of crates and barrels and stuff. Mostly they're just, it's like storage for church stuff. There's like crates full of bricks of incense and you know, Bibles of the older gods and things of that manner, but beyond that there's nothing of real value in here.
All right.
But you have
Well,
these golden painted doors to the east and to the south.
well, I'm thinking that maybe we can just step over to the east and connect these rooms, you know, and then double back this way, if that's okay.
Sure. Yeah, let's do that.
So I'm gonna be stepping up and looking for traps with my dog right behind me
Okay.
because he's a good boy. I probably found any traps if they're there.
There are no traps.
Wonderful.
And this door opens. And there's a 10-foot long, 5-foot wide hallway. And there is another door that is also a polished golden paint. And above the door, on the lintel, it says that this is the mistress's chamber.
All right. Well, looking for traps all up in the hallway there.
Okay.
And I rolled a 2.
There are no traps.
All right. Stepping in, turning invisible, checking the doorway for traps. I did not find any.
You did not.
And is the door unlocked?
The door is unlocked.
Open it.
Okay.
Yeah.
In this room, well, the first thing that you notice about the room, aside from the fact that there are 6 goblins in here. Oh, really? Yeah. Three. This room, is the floor and walls are made of rough cobblestones. There's wooden beams and teal tiles on a 10-foot vaulted ceiling. There's these polished golden doors that are, are painted. And in the north wall, there is a large burial niche with a skeleton laying with its arms crossed across its chest. And these 6 goblins are in here. Basically, they look like they are looting stuff or attempting to loot stuff. And they have a sack of loot that they have set on the floor as they are searching this room. When you open the door, they are not surprised. They turn and see the door open, and they are all ready. Everybody can roll initiative.
Son of a bitch. Toomey stays at 1. Jackson stays at 3. And Dentry stays at 2. How did I roll the exact same initiative? Command to recount.
This initiative was stolen. All right, everybody's initiative in?
I believe.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like their placement. Oh, well.
Okay. So, Borman, you are invisible, but these goblins see that the door has opened. They can obviously see through it and see, that there is marauders coming to murder hobos are coming to murder them. What would Borman like to do?
Well, I may as well do my thing and kind of, yeah. I'm gonna step into the room and go right here because I'm invisible.
Right.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna attack this dude from behind, and he doesn't know I'm here.
That's right.
And
he is completely unaware.
Yeah, but he's about to be, because I will say, sick him as I swing my long sword right through this guy. In theory, so I'll get another +4 for my sneak attack. Look at that right there.
Nice.
That
So
is, yeah,
that
that's an 8
that
points, 8, 10, 9 points of damage.
okay. And this, you basically go up and you not only backstab him, but you sever this goblin's spine in your attack, and he drops.
How y'all doing?
Willow the War Dog.
Willow heard the Sikkim and is going to come in and attack the first thing he sees,
Okay.
which is not necessarily the one I want him to attack, if that means anything. But an 8.
That's going to be a mess.
Sure.
Close, though.
I like the way you play Willow.
Oh, thanks. I mean, that's what a war dog would do when he's told to sick him, is he would run, and the very first thing that he sees, he'll bite. And I'm not even going to think about making him try to retreat till he has 2 hit points or less.
So, Jackson, what would Jackson like to do?
Alrighty, Jackson's only got 20 feet of movement, so let's see if Jackson can even like get into the party. Oh, plenty. Yeah, okay. Do. Jackson's gonna go to here.
Okay.
I think that gives me a chance of getting like mobbed on by everybody, because I think Borman's gonna take some heat off of me.
Oh, yeah.
And that's like this one.
Go for it.
Son of a motherless goat.
That's funny. Not that you missed, just your curse.
Yeah. You sons of motherless goats. Well, that was a 1, so.
Oh, shit. So, Jackson bravely runs into the room, trips over the corpse of the now spineless goblin, and falls prone at Borman's feet.
Damn it.
Goblins. Let's see. These two are going to attack Borman. Not with a 7. And not with a 6. I'm gonna have to change colors. This isn't right.
No, once you identify as that blue, buddy, that's you. Joking.
And this one is going to attack Willow.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's
And
beautiful.
these two are going to attack Jackson.
Oh,
yeah, that makes sense.
You are in the hurled position, my friend.
What is Jackson's AC? So this guy would have got a 14 because he gets a +2 to hit him because he is prone.
Hurling. Oh,
6.
damn it.
And
The horror.
19. Yeah, he hits.
I figured.
Yeah, at least you got some hit points, though. Right?
Yeah.
1 point of damage.
Woo.
The second goblin will make his attack. That's a hit.
Yeah.
For another 1 point of damage. Goblin short swords, whatever. All right.
Jackson's just happy to not be dead after falling face first in front of enemies.
Yes. Dentry, what would you like to do?
Dentry will run into the
open space like right there.
Oh yeah, that's where I'm going, right there. And I will engage. I will try and save Jackson from his folly.
Okay. Yeah, I would figure, these guys are trying to hit a guy that's already down, so.
13?
That is a hit.
Yay! Where are you? There you are. 4.
Ooh. Jackson or Dentry cuts the head off of this goblin.
I do?
You
Sweet.
do. Mavis, what would you like to do?
Jeez. Okay.
So Mavis could go up here or in this corner. I mean, you've got a clear line through.
Or actually, yeah, I'll help Willow out.
Okay.
Yeah. Nope.
Okay. And Alora.
We'll make it to like here-ish and can probably try and sling this fella.
Yeah. That's a hit.
Cool. Nice.
Ooh. And Alora hits this guy in the throat, and he falls back, and he's like struggling to breathe, and he ends up your rock crushed his larynx, and he is choking out.
Well,
Are you liking it, Laura?
Yeah, I like her more when I have more spells, but you know, for
I
now.
feel you.
Well, and Alora also gets ritual magic too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be good.
That's
have
in the
to-
October Horror Fest or whatever.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up again, but yeah, ritual magic. There's some of the ritual magic that can be pretty cool. She can do, I think, like grant like bonuses for a certain length of time on things, and there's all sorts of stuff that she can do.
I did look through it, but I missed that part.
Toomey the fairy cat.
Toomey kind of gets to this point of the room and then goes, who looks like the easiest target? Oh, you've got 3 people around you. Let's go for you. And so it goes for the easiest target.
Okay.
Got an animal and another person? Yeah, let's do that.
I'll help the dog.
Yeah, basically. All right, Toomey.
Dog
Last
is
time.
very violent.
Do it again. Yes.
That is a hit with Toomey's first attack.
Yeah, Toomey. All right, let's see if you can do it twice now, Toomey. Was the D4 plus 1. I'll use the in-game roller. Why not? Let's do that. Let's go with the D4 plus 1, 4.
So Toomey reaches out and slashes the jugular of this goblin, and blood sprays all over the room, and the goblin goes down.
Is that the first time that Toomey's killed something?
I think so.
Second. The other time there was, I think it was, because I don't think Toomey got the kill that time, or just jumped up and, I did. I jumped up and slashed and rended and everything.
Okay, cool. Yeah, then all right. Well, congratulations on.
Toomey's probably now going to play with the dead goblin because, cat.
Toomey's over there playing with his eyeball.
Yes,
Probably
exactly.
growling, looking at Willow with evil eyes, like, this is mine. Fuck around, touch it. I'll beat your ass.
Yes.
My kill.
Yeah.
Borman, what would you like to do?
I have to continue on with this assault. I think I'm just gonna try to tidy up and hit this guy here.
Okay.
Get the other one.
Oh.
No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I'm just the
brave goblin blocks your attack. Willow.
Willow's taking the path of least resistance to get to somebody. Going right there. And we'll bite that guy for a tremendous amount of damage.
Yeah.
19. It's got a hit.
Yes.
So this will be 2d4.
Oh.
8 points damage.
Yeah, Willow rips this guy apart. and is chowing down on more goblin.
To me,
Jackson.
out of approval.
Yeah.
I want to point out that I called that happening before it happened.
You sure did.
Yeah.
So Jackson, I would imagine, wants to stand up.
Yeah.
What would Jackson like to do? There was only one goblin left.
Jackson's like, redemption. You know what? Jackson's going to use the in-game roller too, because Jackson's just like, no, I clearly don't trust myself. 14?
That is a hit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I don't mind the in-game roller here. I mean, sometimes it flaky flakes, but it gives you some love enough that makes you want to keep using it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I got a 5 for damage. I'll take it.
Yeah. So Jackson stabs this goblin in the gut and rips his sword halfway through the goblin, and it dies in a pile. Let's see.
Nobody's really fucked up. Jackson, are you okay?
Yeah, other than falling, I'm only down 2 hit points.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so, right?
So you guys get 6 rolls. Hold on here.
All right, so that's what, 2 apiece.
You will get 6 rolls on table. Down here.
Well, 34.
Actually, you don't. You know what? You don't need to make rolls. You get.
Oh, I rolled so good we don't need rolls.
So let's see here. There is. These goblins are carrying 60 electrum pieces.
Who's gonna be the bookie?
I can do it again if you want.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm running on minimal power right now.
All right, give me 1 second. Let's get it up.
I've got 2 batteries, and they're both running at 40% right now. I'll probably make the whole game. This is just like an hour left, but I am going on minimal power.
Okay. How much electrum?
60.
60 electrum. Got it.
My mobile hotspot power is very stable, so
we believe in you. We believe in you.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine. That's what I'm playing off of, a mobile hotspot on my phone and just the battery on my laptop. I fully charged them both before I came home for this.
Excellent.
So, like I said, in this room, you've got you've got this burial niche up at the northern end, and there is a skeleton laying in there, and it looks like the skeleton, it still has like a white lacy dress, like it looks like it was buried in a wedding dress, and there's a brass plaque beneath the burial niche that says Mistress Katriana Altenworth, her altruistic endeavors will live on in perpetuity. And she's wearing the corpse is wearing some jewelry.
We got to look for traps.
Okay, good.
Look for traps.
Go ahead and search the room for traps.
Yeah, I probably found any traps if there were any around.
You did not find any traps, but you did find something of interest. You found a secret door in the room.
Dun, dun, dun. I bet it's going to be here.
It is right here.
Can't see.
No, that's...
I was like, right where?
It is, yeah, sorry.
Like, right here.
Psych.
Where was that again?
Oh, I missed it. Well, oh well.
Right there.
I will point that out.
And so this secret door, there is a tile in this southwest corner that is engraved with a shield with a sprig of wheat on it. And you realize that you can push this tile, and it will slide towards the east, opening this wall.
Well, we got to do that quietly.
Is anybody searching the corpse?
There's jewelry on it.
Sir, I'll seal that corpse up.
There is a platinum and ruby necklace worth 200 gold pieces.
Oh, beautiful. Oh.
She was wearing an electrum and emerald tiara worth 200 gold pieces.
Oh, tiara.
And 2 diamond rings that total 150 gold pieces.
Put a ring on it.
Dang, she must have been gorgeous.
Yeah. Man, you know, there are crews that we've played that would be taking her DNA just to see what she looks like.
That's true.
So you guys have been down here, let's see here, 10, 20, 30, 40 minutes, and have so far missed all of the checks for wandering monsters, but you open this secret door. And you open the secret door.
I'm trying to move silently with that, and I rolled a 2. I should have succeeded if I matters.
Yeah, you're being silent with it.
Yeah.
And in this room, I gotta see which room this is. Of course, because my numbering conventions are shit. Yeah. So there is this room has a granite tile floor, and there is a gray marble walls and a 10-foot vaulted ceiling. The ceiling is crisscrossed with stained wood beams. There is a stained, polished coffin sits in the middle of the room, and on the coffin, the coffin says that it is you can see that it's exquisite craftsmanship, and there is a brass plaque on it that says that this is the tomb of Gilda Braun. Now, you know that Gilda Braun, and let me just double check my own work here.
Name sounds familiar.
Yes. Gilda Braun. So Gilda Braun was the last Duchess of the Braunhaven region, ruling the area from Castle Braun, which you know is now ruins, fabled to be haunted. But she was the last, the last ruler of the area.
This is the true tomb that wasn't the fake tomb.
Looking for the traps.
No traps.
The secret door was enough.
Gonna go ahead and put the pogo legs right there, and come back here and trigger them with a pole.
Okay. So you pop open the coffin. Inside there is the desiccated remains of Gilda Braun, which time has rotted away much of the clothing, and it now shows that she was apparently crucified, drawn and quartered, and finally beheaded.
Damn!
But
what did she do? Jesus.
So the last Duchess, her and her 3 sons. So when and this was like more than 200 years ago, but when Emperor Belutian Cestus became emperor, one of the first things that he did was screw everybody over by removing titles of nobility, which would have basically stripped the Braun family of all of their powers and stripped them of their ancestral lands, etc. Then Gilda basically said, fuck you, and we're not going to allow that to happen. And her sons led a revolt against the Emperor, which, you know, the people of Braunhaven are basically farmers. And so that went over poorly. And she and her sons were captured. And this was the end result. But laying in the coffin, and basically her remains are on top of it, so you kind of got to dig through the desiccated remains, but you find that there is a warhammer, there is a shield emblazoned with the Braun family crest, which is a top diagonal of the shield is yellow, the bottom is blue, and in the center is a sprig of wheat. There is a, on one of the hands, there is a platinum Braun family signet ring worth 500 gold pieces.
Okay.
And there is a platinum holy symbol of Tula worth 700 gold pieces.
Yeah, the warhammer and the shield. You know,
Wait, that's a blunt weapon, a warhammer.
it
Yeah.
Is
is.
that an upgrade for Mavis?
Maybe my mace is already +1, so I don't know.
What's the warhammer do?
You would have to play
I mean,
around with it.
Right.
Mavis,
I'm the old,
look what we
yeah.
found you, a new toy.
I mean, Borman could use a melee magic weapon if they're magic.
Oh,
Yeah,
the-
give it a try.
Yeah,
that one?
See if it's.
yeah. I'll swing it around.
So you swing it around and you smash some smashy parts. This is a Warhammer +1. This is a 1d6 blunt weapon.
1d6, you
Yes.
said?
Correct.
All right. Well, it's still +1, and I mean, that's no real better than your mace, is it?
It's the same as the mace, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if y'all don't mind, I'll take it and use it because a magic primary weapon will make me hit more.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. So, all right. So Warhammer,
Yeah, man.
and who all are the shield people in the group that use shields?
Jackson was gonna buy a shield.
All right.
I forgot to buy one this round.
Yeah, try it out.
So you fiddle around with the shield, you find that this is a +1 shield.
Ooh.
So a shield normally drops your AC by 1, this will drop your AC by 2.
Okay. Jackson went from I need to buy a shield and I forgot to. I got a +1 shield now.
Good.
Yeah, money too. That's cool.
Thanks.
And really it is, I mean, it's significant that you found this signet ring. I mean, it's worth like 500 gold pieces, but that's the value of the metal. A signet ring has much more value beyond that.
What kind of stuff is it used for?
Signet rings were used for putting the official
Stamps.
seal on
Yeah.
documents.
Okay.
Mostly putting the official seal on the wax seal of documents, things of that manner. That basically said this is from, you know, the Duke or Duchess or King or whatever. So that's pretty significant.
If we wanted to claim rights to this area, in theory, this might help us.
That would be cool.
But I mean, you know, that's all in how well you can kick some ass and sell your idea.
So don't
Yeah.
sell the ring.
All right.
So that is the only way out. There's no other exit from this room. And so that all that's really left is this door to the east.
Well, I've kind of already checked all this for traps, but I'll check this door again and open it up if it's not trapped. Or locked, I guess.
Okay. So the lintel above this door says that this is the Handmaiden's Rest. You don't find any traps.
Well, open it up.
In this room, cracked cobblestones for the floor, walls, and a 10-foot ceiling. There are 4 coffins in the corners of this room. Dust covers the gold doors, and there's metallic paint that has started to chip off of these doors, both the east, west, and south. There is this coffin in the southwest corner is open. And when you poke your head in there, it is clear in the inside is the remains of a goblin.
Interesting.
And the other 3 are not opened? Is that what I'm to understand?
Is the
Correct.
goblin fresh?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Is the goblin fresh? Like, is it new? A new addition to this area, or is its corpse like super old and disintegrating?
It's fairly fresh.
Cool. All right. So they've done it real recently, probably.
Poking.
That's my look around trap and everything. I got a 3.
So you don't find any traps. Looking over the body of the goblin, Mavis notes that it shows numerous claw marks and that it was disemboweled, and it looks like something is fed on the entrails.
Do you guys think that there's more ghouls in here?
Probably.
Do you want to stick around and fight some ghouls, or you want to leave?
Well, I mean, there's a whole big old portion of this. We've got to find all the hobgoblins and get them out of here.
Okay, fair enough.
The door to the south, well, the door to the east, you've already been in, and the lintel above this door says that it is the priestly chambers. The door to the south, however, has a plaque above the door that says the Braun family treasury.
Well, we need to look for traps on that door.
Treasury, you say?
This might be interesting. For the cause, of course.
So you don't find any traps on the door.
Is the door locked?
I will tell you that it is.
That makes sense.
It is not locked.
What the deuce?
Maybe it's already been.
I'm gonna open the door quietly.
Okay.
I was not as quiet as I want to be. Oh, well, this looks fantastic.
So this room has a granite floor, ceiling, walls. The ceiling is like a 20-foot dome, and it is a circular room. There are bones of uncounted number of skeletons scattered around the floor, and in the middle of the room is a solitary chest. And then you see that there is a door leading out of here to the south.
Looking for traps.
You'll find one someday.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a success in theory.
If we're gonna find one the one time he fails the wrong way.
Where are you looking for traps?
Oh, let's just hold on. Well, I mean, I'm gonna start with the floor and look for things that might be missing, like if there's a stone that doesn't have grout or anything that would suggest any place that I'm stepping trigger anything.
And where are you moving to?
Oh, I'm gonna slowly go in right into the door after, but I'm going to look on the walls and the ceiling as well. I'm going to look everywhere as I move in, and I'm just going to slowly take my time. If I see any holes or anything in the walls, I will try to avoid, doing
So you get all the way over to here, and you are examining this door, and the first thing that you note is that this door is locked. The other thing that you note is that the lock mechanism is trapped. There's a needle trap.
Set it off with the pole, maybe?
Yeah.
Well, the pole's not going to do it because it won't fit. The 10-foot pole won't fit in the. It's a needle trap in the lock mechanism.
What is this right here? Is this like a chest?
Yes, there is a chest in the middle of the room.
See, I have a feeling that, opening this chest will probably is what made all these people dead.
You're starting to think like somebody running in one of my Tomb of Horrors games.
Look, what are these
touch
bodies?
The gem, I dare you.
Well, do these bodies or anything look like, how do they look like have they been just left here or
they
have they
look like they've
bashed?
been here for a long time.
All right. Maybe they were just part of the staff servant things and all that. Let's take a look at the chest.
So you open the chest up. There's no traps. The chest looks like if it had anything of real value in it, that's already been looted long ago. However, there is something in there. There is a leather-bound book that has like brass clasps that can hold the book shut. And it's big.
Oh, well, I am not the person that really wants to read the books, but I will call in the witch and the cleric.
Okay.
Let's take a look then.
Yeah. So, hey, I found a book. This might be interesting. And my dog, and then watch that door. There's a needle trap in that lock, and I haven't began to address that yet.
So, Alora and Mavis look over this book, and it is not a spell book or anything of that matter. It is a genealogy of the Braun family up to the era of plague. So, this goes back a couple of centuries. Everybody, all characters except for Toomey and Willow, roll a d6.
Damn it! Pick up the damn dice. Okay. Hand failure. Hands were like, I don't want to grab things.
Are you looking for a 1? Is that what you're doing?
1 or 2?
Nope.
Nobody got it. So this book lists names of the Braun family, and Mavis and Alora note that a lot of these names, next to the name, it lists what race they are, whether they're human or a demi-human, and it seems like they're all humans, half-elves, or half-orcs. I mean, there's less of the half-orcs, a lot of humans and half-elves, but there are some half-orcs listed. But this is a list of family members and their lineage.
Well, that's odd.
Is it missing the crucified, decapitated lady?
No. Gildebraun is listed.
Okay, there's probably some kind of extra mystery to this book. I want to take it along so I can try and look at it later.
Okay.
Let's try to disarm this trap, I guess.
Okay. Ooh.
Well,
Trap doesn't go off.
But I don't remove it, do I?
No.
No. Okay. I will take my lockpick.
Oh, wait a minute.
And-
What is your remove traps?
5 and 6.
Okay, so yeah,
I mean, sorry, anything but a 6.
Yeah, no, you're successful in disabling the trap.
Did we
All
want
right.
corpse things in the previous room or no?
I did not.
Yeah,
not look through those.
Yeah, nobody looked through the coffins in here.
It seems
Did
like, well, the goblin was kind of eaten, so we were like, that's probably more ghouls. So that's what we
We
figured
got the
anyway.
ghoulish vibe and step the fuck on because
If
fuck
you
them.
disagree, no one can stop you.
Yeah.
Gotcha. No ghouls for us. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and try to pick this lock. I
Okay.
need to roll a 1, and I did not.
So the
so,
door
yeah.
is locked.
I will let. I think now usually it's Dentry's turn. I'll step back. Sorry.
One of these days you'll get it the normal way.
Without
Yeah.
having to destroy everything. So Dentry can smash the door down with a 4 and 6 chance.
Yeah, well, he rolled a 6, so he didn't do it.
Okay,
Okay.
that's a
let's-
stout door.
I'll try
Jackson,
it with.
right?
I've got a 15 strength and a 4.
Yeah, you got a 3 and 6 chance. So I will tell you,
Shit.
when you disabled that trap, it is a good thing that you did, because this was a poison needle trap that it had a 2 and 6 chance of triggering, and if it triggered, you make a save versus poison or die.
Damn.
Damn.
Not even like, you get like just death.
Just dead. Yeah.
Goodness.
Did anyone else want to take a try at the door?
I put both of my characters towards it, and they both got a 4, and I really don't think
No, I don't think
What
so
are
either.
what are their strengths?
10 and 6.
Yeah. Nope, that
Yeah,
door is holding tight.
What about
Jackson?
Samuel?
14, and he got a 3.
What's his strength?
14.
Okay, Jackson is able to open the door.
Fuck yeah, Jackson.
I did not think that was going to work.
I'm sure that everybody else loosened it up for him.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Man, that wizard I had, the magic user, he opened the door once like that. I mean, he rolled a 1 when everybody else sucked. So that was a big time for him. Before we continue in, if you allow me to look for some traps, that'd be a smart
You
thing to do.
will also want to. You've been down here an hour, so
We need to
it
take a
would be
break.
Time for a 10-minute break where you can eat some rations or do whatever you do. Yeah, you probably want to eat some rations.
Gonna close this door.
Okay.
Put a trap here.
Are you gonna drop
And
your
put
bear
another-
trap?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Right there and right there. And then I'm going to take my 10-foot chain and I'm going to run it across right there.
Jackson,
Okay.
going to hang out together, and I'm going to be petting Toomey.
Okay.
Dantry is going to ask to see the names of the half orcs that are in the book, just to be like, ooh, it was royalty once.
Right. Yeah, but unfortunately, none of your family names are listed.
It was hopeful.
Yeah. Going to go ahead and, we don't have to worry about light while we have flame sword.
That's true.
Yeah. So
And,
we're just sitting out, hanging
would-
out by the sword fire.
Right. Yes. Here, we'll just light what's left of this chest on fire. Have a little campfire. Let
can
Willow
burn this
gnaw on some of
book.
these bones.
Yeah.
So through this door, you see that that this room ahead of you, of course, to the south, there is another one of these doors that kind of stops this north-south passage, and The room is made of green and silver stone tiles on the floor and walls. And there are polished wood beams on a 10-foot ceiling, and there are more bones scattered around this chamber. And in this here, and so you can see that this room, it's a little weird. This is one room, and this is another room. And this other room, let's see, this has green. This room down here, you can see that there are green and silver stone tiles, 10-foot ceiling, and there are more bones scattered. But you can see that here and here in this room, there are 2 chests that are brass banded chests.
We got to look for traps all along the floor, the walls, the ceiling, stepping in. I'm looking for things that look like, they either don't belong, or that they're not filled in properly, or that they have a special symbol or something like that to mark something. And I'm just moving on in and looking around.
So no traps, but you find a secret door. Right.
I've got a secret.
Like right here is a secret door.
Well,
and this secret. So this secret door, a section of the tiles can be pushed in and slid to the north to reveal a secret room.
All right. I did say that I collected my chain and bear traps, correct?
Okay. Yeah, you've got your.
Yeah, I don't want to leave that behind for later, but after I've done a thorough. If you want a different role for this room on traps, I'll do that. I want to look everything over before I bring my friends in.
Okay.
So look at that.
There are
that's a 1.
No traps, and you know that this door is unlocked. However, you also know both of the chests are locked.
Okay. Well, then, I have to try to pick both the chests real quick. I'll tell everybody, I'm going to try to pick these chests in here. And I will probably not do that. So yeah, there's some lock boxes in here, friends.
Okay.
And I have not found any traps. There's a secret door right over there.
Well, when you attempt to pick this lock on this chest, the bones in this corner on the floor start to levitate up off the floor, and they kind of swirl around into a roughly snake-like shape. And there is a skeletal snake creature that is 10 feet long, known as a necrophidius. And it is going to attempt to attack you guys. Everybody roll initiative. Ooh, necrophidius got a 2. That's unfortunate. Okay, so let's see here.
I'm wondering if Toomey has like a natural fear of snake things, like those videos with the cats and the cucumbers.
Right.
Now you can redo it. Yeah,
oh,
sorry.
No problem.
My cats caught snakes all the time.
Love
That's weird that they did.
They're like, kill it.
They'd walk up with the little baby snakes writhing around in their mouths.
Oh, jeez. Brutal.
It's
So,
very
Like,
weird.
look, a good thing.
so Borman, you see this big undead snake thing come up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna run over and try to hit him with my +1 warhammer, and I got a
Actually,
9.
though, hold on. Oh, shit. So the Necrophidius does surprise you. So before Borman goes,
Let me back up.
and the Necrophidius, everybody. So,
Surprised. Jackson is not surprised.
well, you're not in the room, but
Oh.
Willow, Borman, Mavis, and Alora need to roll a save versus spells. So you need to roll a d20 and get over your save versus spells.
Okay, what's my save versus spells? 15 for this, and 14.
You're fine. Surprised. Just remember, there's a whole thing about not being surprised.
So Mavis made
So I
it.
have to roll what, under it? Or
You need to
over
roll
it?
over it.
Oh,
Ooh, mine's
never mind.
15.
Mavis did not make it, but Laura did that.
Yeah, Laura's like, whatever.
Yeah.
Borman did not save. Does Willow have to make a save?
Willow does have to make a save. Ooh, Willow doesn't
Willow.
save.
Willow rolled below it, so that sucks.
We'll use that. We will use that. And we'll use that. And so, when this 10-foot long skeletal snake forms, it starts to sway back and forth, and Mavis, Willow, and Borman are staring at it with a dumbfounded expression and their hands by their sides. They are hypnotized for
Oh shit.
1 round.
Okay.
Well, all right. Then I guess that's that.
So Borman is hypnotized. He can't go. What does Toomey the fairy cat want to do?
Jimmy the fairy cat's gonna.
I'm sure Alora's like yelling back, "They're retarded in here."
Toomey will come up to here and just be like, "The hell's wrong with everybody in here?" and attack the thing.
Go for it.
Like hiss at it first. First little like jump back, like ah, and then jump forward again. Hiss and then attack.
Right.
It's a whole routine that had to happen first. Oh, that rolled all around and ended up at a 1.
Oh. So Toomey the fairy cat fails and
Falls weird or something.
yeah. Toomey falls to the ground and is prone.
Like, oh, just like tumbles over it.
Yes, because cats have infinite grace. What does Jackson want to do?
Jackson's gonna be like, Toomey? And run up. I'm like, what happened? So I'm pretty sure I can get there. Okay. Jackson's gonna, with my link to Toomey, go, oh no, and run up to where Toomey is.
Okay.
Since you can occupy the same square, so yeah. I'm gonna stand over Toomey to protect my fairy kitten and attempt to attack instead.
Okay.
Thank goodness for that roll, stopping halfway. It looked like it was going to be a 1, but it didn't land on anything. Not that an 11 does, or 10 does a difference.
No, that is a miss. And Mavis is hypnotized. What would Alora like to do?
So I'll try and smack it with the, or stab it, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nope.
All right, then she'll hide behind Mavis's hypnotized body.
Okay. Willow, is hypnotized. The Necrophidius is going to, let's see here. It is going to try to strike at Jackson. What's Jackson's AC?
It is now 4.
Really? What was your AC?
It wasn't
What was your AC before?
6.
Wow. Okay. No, you did that. You did that correctly. Ugh. 9 is a miss.
Because if I'm correct, it was I'm wearing chainmail and I have the shield, but then I have a -1 for my dex.
Oh, that's why. Yep. You're a ranger with a -1 to dex.
I didn't realize it when I was rolling this, and I was like,
"Hey, man, you got to role play your flaws." So
I messed up on my stat positioning, and I was like, I already did it. I know I shouldn't have, but I did it.
Well,
so I'm just sticking with it.
Yeah, Dex is not a requirement or a prime requisite for rangers.
It is not, and I was just like, okay, well, let me not.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, he misses you, which is good for you. Dentry.
What's all that ruckus in there?
I would say, yeah. Well, Dentry could probably get to here.
But he wouldn't have his ranged weapon out.
That's true.
It's just not his thing.
Okay. So, Borman, you kind of shake off your hypnotism, and you see this 10-foot long skeletal snake being Snecky Snack.
Hit with my magic hammer.
Okay.
I got a 17 to hit.
Let me. Yeah. That is a miss.
Damn.
The snake kind of just weaves to one side, and Toomey, I assume Toomey wants to get up.
Yeah.
What does Toomey?
Toomey rises and attempts to attack the snaky snake and misses.
Yeah, no, that's not going to do it. And Jackson.
Toomey, you did it wrong. It's like this. Wait, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Try again. Toomey, you did it wrong. It's like this.
Ooh. That is a hit.
Yes. Now I'll roll that damage.
D8 plus your strength modifier. 5. Ouch.
It's strength plus the weapon.
And so so Jackson reaches out and slices, and you see bone chips fly off of this undead 10-foot long snake. Mavis, what would you like to do? Oh, Mavis, you shake free of the hypnotism.
Okay, I'm gonna try and hit it with a mace.
Okay.
Probably not.
Nope, a 13, it just kind of weaves around it and bobs out of the way. And
all right.
Alora.
We'll try to sling a rock at it.
Okay. Ooh, no.
No, not. All right, at least I'm on a 1.
And Willow the War Dog kind of wakes up from her stupor and sees that, probably time to do something. That's a hit. Ooh. Willow the War
Dog is pissed.
Yeah, Willow the War Dog reaches up and chomps down on this snake and shakes its head, and you see just bone fragments fly everywhere. And the snake is no longer with us.
You then choose on one. A bone.
Yeah.
Like a little rib.
Giant.
Yeah, yeah, just keeps chewing on one of the ribs. Okay.
Jeez, what chest?
So yeah, there are these 2 locked chests and a secret door.
So the snake must have been protecting something in the.
Yeah. Gotta hit the chest with a hammer.
Just gonna smash the chest. Okay, so taking enough time, you beat on the chest and break the lock on it. Inside, well, first of all, nope, you don't damage anything inside. You see that laying in this chest is an elven sword in a sheath, laying on top of a suit of folded leather armor. There is also in loose coin, there is 150 gold pieces.
150 gold, got it.
There is 500 silver pieces.
Got it.
Hold on just a moment. I need my economics page. There is 500 silver pieces.
Yeah, that's what you said before, right?
I believe so, yes. And I'm trying.
You can say it again.
I was like, unless you're saying that there's another 500.
There can always be more 500s.
And there is 1,200 copper pieces.
Maybe.
Got it.
And then there's an elven magic sword.
Yeah, this elven sword is a scimitar kind of sword.
I mean, does somebody want to try the sword out?
Well, I'll try it just to identify it.
Okay. So
Sorry, go ahead.
you swing this sword around. You find that it, and let me get on the right page here. Swords. Come on, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? So this sword it is very cold to the touch. This is a +1 frost brand.
Hey, we needed something that could do cold damage.
So it grants special benefits against fire and creatures with an affinity for fire. In extreme cold, it casts light, a bluish light for 30-foot radius.
Oh, neat.
I want to, if anyone doesn't mind, I'd like to trade that for the Warhammer because this is a D8 weapon.
Well, here, I'm going to do this.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Can the witch use a mace?
Nope.
Or Warhammer?
We'll just have to put the Warhammer in the or the mace into the bag of shit we got to sell. And or somebody,
it's not a bag of holding; it's the bag of shit.
the bag of shit we got to sell.
Shit bag.
Yeah,
The shit bag.
I'm gonna
Just
go
stick
ahead
in the
and
shit bag.
I'm gonna add that to it right now until +1 Warhammer.
You're adding that to the ship we got to sell, and I will not put it on mine.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's the one where I've got all those other notes, like the freshwater necklace. I mean, there's just a bunch of shit.
You want to add the tiara and the rings and stuff, because that's all stuff that you're supposed to be keeping track of, right?
All right. Well, yeah. If he's looking that up, then tell it to me.
All right. Platinum necklace worth 200 gold.
All right.
I think it was an Electrum tiara, but I can't remember. It was a tiara worth 200 gold.
Worth how much?
200.
All right.
2 rings totaling 150 gold.
All right.
There's that signet ring.
The signet ring. I'm going to make that capitalize.
We're
Yeah,
not going to sell that.
We're not going to sell it, but we do need to keep track of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
And then the platinum holy symbol of Tula, which is 700 gold. And I don't know who Tula is, but I feel like that might be worth holding on to as well for a while.
So Tula, you guys would know Tula. She is...
This is worth how much?
700 gold.
All right. I believe I've got the bag of shit we got to keep track of.
So Tula
Clara?
is the mother goddess, the goddess of grain and livestock, and the patron mother of humans and halflings, and the goddess of brewing and harvest. She created humans and halflings. There's debate on which she created first. Of course, if you ask any halfling, they'll tell you that humans came first, and that halflings were created to inject joy into the lives of humans. She is depicted as a pleasantly plump, smiling old woman wearing an apron with sprigs of wheat in the pockets. Her greatest gift to humanity and halflings is the knowledge of cultivating grain, farming, and domesticating livestock. And once they mastered those gifts, she gave them the knowledge of brewing and distilling so that they could rejoice after the work that they had completed.
That makes sense. Things in ale. Okay.
Yeah. Worship of Tula is an ongoing cycle from spring to fall, with Thanksgiving during the winter months. Her primary holidays are the Festival of Renewal, where many births generally take place, and the Festival of Harvesttide in the fall. Every inn and farmstead has a small shrine to Tula where an offering of burning sage is left. Druids are known to perform cleansing rituals on farmland and to help with childbirth when needed. That's all there is to know about Tula.
Okay.
And so this is the Frostbrand sword. In extreme cold, it casts 30-foot radius of light. It grants an attack bonus +3 against fire-using or fire-dwelling creatures. It can extinguish. It has a 50% chance of extinguishing flames in a 10-foot radius when thrust into fire. This also has the effect. This also affects magical fire, but not instantaneous effects. It protects against fire. The wielder is unharmed by non-magical fire. He gets a +2 bonus to all saving throws versus fire-based magic and breath attacks. And fire-based damage is reduced by 1 point of damage per die rolled.
So it won't help us against that cold stuff.
It would be... That would be non-magical cold. Well, it wouldn't help against the cold, but it would do extreme damage against it, because if it takes any cold damage, that's what kills that stuff.
Okay, so we could attack it with that.
Yeah. And so there is another chest here, and then there is the secret door.
Wait, did we get the armor and the shield and stuff?
Oh, yes. There is that sword was sitting on top of a suit of folded leather armor.
Who wears leather armor? Does the witch?
Is there anybody left wearing leather?
I don't think the witch has any armor.
At all?
Or I don't think so.
She's got to wear cloth, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I
would
don't
be
think she
right?
gets to.
I will take a look. A character and races, Arcturifest, Das Witch. On page 14. 19. The witch. Yeah, armor, none.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of why it's hanging back. But I'll get some pretty good magic at some point. Just gotta level up.
All right, well, let's just take the armor with us.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
What about the shield? You want to try the shield on?
There was no shield. Just frostbrand sword, leather armor, and then coins.
Oh. Swore you said.
Shield
So
was
should
in
we-
the previous room.
We could try and open the other chest if you guys want to.
Sure can.
You
I
try
don't
and-
remember if I tried to pick it already. I think I did and failed already. So I just have to go over and.
Yeah, go ahead and make another pick check. I don't remember either.
Okay. Well, I will not argue with you. Instead, I'll roll a 5 and just prove that I have to hit it with my hammer until it
Yeah.
opens.
Smack it with the hammer again.
Yeah.
Okay, so smashing.
Before I put the hammer back in the bag of shit I gotta sell. I guess I also have this leather armor that is in the bag of shit I gotta sell.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you bust the lock off. You don't damage anything inside. The chest contains the Braun family jewels.
By that.
There is an opal and diamond tiara, or I'm sorry, a silver tiara with opals and diamonds worth 250 gold pieces.
All right. I'm writing this down. So there's a silver tiara worth 200.
There is a gold necklace with the Braun family signet worth 150 gold pieces.
Ooh, that has the signet too. One of us could pretend to be a member of the royal family.
How much is that necklace worth?
150.
Okay. Anything else?
There is an electrum and sapphire ring worth 250 gold pieces.
You said 250.
Uh-huh. And there is a royal scepter made of platinum that is studded with gems that's worth 300 gold pieces.
All right. That was nice.
And then, there, of course, there is the secret door.
Yeah. All right. So this I got the tiara, the necklace, the sapphire ring, and the royal scepter. Correct.
Yep, that is
And
correct.
Yeah. He's taking the other helper is keeping track of the actual gold for today and shit.
Yep.
Yeah. So okay. And I think I'm prepared to continue on. We have a door to the south and a secret door, correct?
Correct.
Would you want to try the secret door quietly?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Sweet. I'm very quiet.
Yeah, you are. So you open up this door, and the inside this room it's a little 20 square foot room, packed earth. There's wood beams, and the ceiling is only 8 feet tall. There are racks of vials along this western wall. Like there's shelves that hold 20 empty vials. But you do note that there are 6 vials that are full.
Ooh, I think.
Any traps?
There are no traps.
Okay,
All right.
Laura's gonna look at the vials.
Okay.
Yeah. I will give this pass that I don't. Oh, I'm sorry, Laura. I'll put you back. I got you. There you
So
go.
Laura takes a look at the vials. She's able to identify that there are 3 potions of healing.
Ooh. All right.
I think Mavis is in charge of all those.
Yes, I will write it down.
think it's funny. Each of us has something we're responsible for. Like I keep track of the gold, she keeps track of the potions, you keep track of the loot.
Yeah. So it's evening out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are 3 other potions that Alora may not be. I mean, she recognizes the potions of healing, obviously. The next potion that she finds is a silver. It's a milky white potion with swirls of silver going through it.
Okay, I'm writing mystery potions and then their colors, and we'll ask the potion person.
Well, I mean,
tell me.
you could taste it, like put a little on your finger and taste it.
Sure.
So you taste the silvery potion, and you suddenly feel kind of hyper. When you look around the room for a second, it seems like everybody else is moving in slow motion. That's
a haste.
This is a potion of speed.
Nice. Meth in the jar.
So characters' movements and actions are magically accelerated. Movement rate is doubled. The number of attacks per round the character can make is doubled, and other actions may be performed at double the speed.
And all ones must be role played as you doing something stupid, like trying to loot copper wire.
Clean the floor with a toothbrush.
Yeah, I'm just going to stop right now. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to polish up this statue while you swing your hammer at me.
The other potion is a dark green color, and it looks like there's flakes of mushroom floating in it.
Ooh, you're going to love that. Yeah. I think we all can agree that of all the players we have, Alora is probably the most likely to taste strange liquids we find in a...
Yeah, she probably goes around licking almost everything. She tastes this one. It is a potion of diminution. For a second, she shrinks a little bit, and then she gets taller. So it will shrink you to 6 inches high. While shrunk, the character is unable to harm creatures larger than 1 foot tall. But the character can slip through narrow spaces, and if you remain motionless, the character only has a 10% chance of being spotted.
Very nice, very nice.
The last potion is a brownish color.
It's the brown potion.
It's a laxative.
Yeah. Tastes like chocolate. She tastes this one and realizes that this is a potion of giant strength. It grants the strength of a frost giant.
Nice.
Attacks with weapons inflict double damage. The character can throw boulders for 3d6 damage with a range of 200 feet.
Ooh.
And the effects of this potion are not cumulative with other magic items that augment strength, like a girdle of giant strength or things of that nature.
Cool. That is really handy.
Too bad it doesn't get cold resistance as well. That's nice.
Sorry, what was that?
So too bad it doesn't give cold resistance as well. That'd be really useful.
Right?
We're gonna have to get Alora into brewing something, or maybe it's to pray. I don't know. I can get one of y'all to get us a fix with spells or something.
So we are getting to the end of our session today. Did you guys want to camp down here? You've been down here for an hour and a half. You could.
Well, we can just backtrack out to the end, can't we?
You could, yes.
That seems wise.
Okay. I will leave your characters there.
Now we get to find out our EXP.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about, yeah.
XP time. So you guys backtrack out back to the inn. And at the inn, you all sit around and have a pint and something to eat that isn't rations.
Oh my gosh, you guys! I forgot we have the chime of opening. Don't let me forget.
Oh shit! You could have used that on the chest. Yeah, I forgot about that too.
Well, that's what we get for forgetting. But we know some doors that we haven't been able to open.
That's true. Let's see. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just going to divide this up between 5. So not
Yeah, I was going
for...
to ask if the animals level up.
You what?
I was going to ask if the animals level.
So Willow did. So I guess I will divide it by 7. That seems more fair. So everybody gets 439. Just make it 440 XP each. And I would say that Toomey would level up. And what that means for Toomey is that Toomey's going to get more hit points.
Yeah, I was like, I have no idea how Toomey levels, so.
Basically, you're just going to roll another hit dice for Toomey. So Toomey's HD, or her hit dice, becomes 3. And you can roll a d8 and add that to Toomey's hit points.
Add a D8. Got it. Damn, that means her original hit die rolls was not very good because she only started with 9.
Yeah, it was an average.
Okay. Roll a D8, add it to it. Damn, I didn't roll good. Only got a 2.
Well, that gives Toomey 11 hit points. That's not bad.
It's true.
Okay, so I assume that you're going to be up here doing stuff around town, and who's missing hit points?
The dog. Willow.
Dog.
But because we have Alora in the group, we get double our long rest hit points regained due to her natural herbs and crap that she wipes on us.
That's right. So Willow would get 2 hit points back. Is anybody else injured?
Jackson.
Okay. And Jackson would get 4 hit points back.
Only needed 2, so that'll do it.
So yeah, you didn't even need magical healing. You just needed a bologna sandwich and a nap.
Sweet.
Okay, and so next week we'll pick up with you guys conducting any business you've got around town and learning about what Father Ainsworth and Miss Crinkle Gringle came up with as far as information on that holy symbol.
Before you guys go, let me give you guys your money.
Yeah, you want to divide up the cash flow.
Yeah, I got it. 12 Electrum. 30 gold.
How many Electrum? I'm sorry.
I'll put it in the chat. Make life easy on everybody.
Okay. Yeah, because my battery is shutting down, and I'm trying to figure my experience into this.
There you guys go.
Thank you.
you.
But of course.
And I believe I leveled my fighter.
Yeah? Did he finally break level 3?
No, I have a level 2 fighter, level 2 thief.
Oh. Well, there you go.
Cool.
So yeah, your fighter half would be level 3 now, right?
No, my fighter half is going to be level 2 now.
Oh.
And my thief half will be level 2.
Gotcha.
And,
so you're 2-2. Gotcha.
Yeah. And I'll have to roll a d8, divide it by 2, and that's how many hit points I get.
Nice.
Two. Well, there's that. I now have 11 hit points.
But you can't get hit.
Oh, I hear you, man. Man, look, I mean, I understand that I kind of level a little different, and I don't get to really get the big umph in the levels that y'all get. But being able to be plate mail thief has really been paying off.
Right.
So it's hard to fucking cry. You
Dude,
know?
like the amount of times you just don't get hit when we would have. Absolutely.
Yeah, not getting hit's the best defense.
Agreed.
Okay, well, we will pick this up next week at 12 o'clock on Saturday for the next episode of Braunhaven.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
Have a good night, guys.
You
too.
too.